you crazy for this one.
Good, man. What's up with you? Good, man. First of all, I want to formally say what's up, man. I know we met in passing a lot, but just introduce the people to introduce the people to my platform.
My name is Mo. Everybody call me Coach Mo. You can reach me at Boxing Bully on Instagram. Boxing Bully Mo on Instagram.
Yeah, we were meeting in passing a few times. When I first met you, I didn't even really realize you was the trainer as well. So, how long you been training the gym and running the gym, operating over here for?
This gym?
Yeah.
We've been here since 2020. So
2020?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Have you always been training coming up or?
Well, as a kid, my father loved all combat sports. I drifted to boxing more than karate and jiu-jitsu and things like that he liked. And but I also played basketball, so I was in and out between boxing and basketball. And as I got older, he seen I had a lot of passion for basketball, so he pushed me towards that.
Nice. So basketball was the original passion, or was it?
That was my original passion, but we did karate, we did jiu-jitsu, we did boxing as a kid, so.
Nice. So, how did all of this, the gym, how did all of this come about?
Well, this gym, what happened was, it was the pandemic, and I was training the kid, Vito Manicki at the time, and we was looking for a camp house, a place where we could hold camp at, and we wound up coming here. And since that, I just stayed here. It's a great area, great gym, no problems, no headaches.
Nice.
Blessings.
So when you say you were young, you played basketball, did you ever fight as well though?
No, I didn't get a chance to fight. I did a lot of sparring and things like that. I actually stopped boxing around maybe 9 years old, 10 years old. But I had an older brother, so even the karate, I stopped karate around 9, 10, and just focused more on basketball.
Okay. So what was the switch? When did you realize this is something you wanted to actually get into and do?
I never wanted to do this. This is not something I wanted to do. This is not something I had a dream about. I always loved boxing, even when I was out of it, we play around in the house. That used to be my whooping. My father used to throw the boxing gloves to us, me and my older brother, and that would be our whooping. Boxing is the whooping, so you know what I mean? So I always liked boxing, but I never wanted to do this. My kids was growing up in Newark, New Jersey, and my oldest son, Kwa, I was working with him, and then the people in the gym was saying yo, you should let him box. He's better than a lot of kids, so I'm like, nah, no way. And they convinced me. We wound up going to tournaments. He started winning, and then the ball just went downhill from there.
How long ago was this?
Jeez, my son 31 now, so he was 6 at the time, 6 or 7 at the time. So
yeah,
since then, about 20 plus years.
When did you realize you wanted to train your other two sons?
Again, I never wanted to do it, right? I actually asked somebody else to do it, and they told me, nah, I only want pros. I'm only gonna deal with one amateur. And I said, okay. And so it really locked me in. I was really kind of running around still. So, it kind of locked me and forced me to do what I had to do with them. And once it started rolling, that was it. They was winning a lot of tournaments, you know what I mean? It was locked in, and then it just made me stay.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. Did you have any influences, boxing-wise, training-wise, or?
So what kind of really, my father was Mike Tyson bodyguard, Livingston Bramble bodyguard back in the day. He was going to a martial arts school called Shaquille Warriors. And Earl Brown, which is a referee now, he was the photographer for these guys. And then he brought my father in as a security for them. And one day we was playing baseball in Irvington at Berkeley and Berkeley Avenue, and a limo pulled up. This was right before Tyson fought for the championship. And from that day on, I just like, wow, like, you know what I mean? So boxing really stamped then, like, from that point on. So
Yeah.
Other than that, like watching like Bowie Fischer, probably one of my favorite trainers to watch. Him and Nassim Richardson, may Allah have mercy on him. And then my old head, Dewdrop. You know what I mean? He was very sharp at the training thing. So. Push up back leg, KP, that back leg is everything. Switch! Drop them legs, Mike, drop them legs. There you go. Somebody out there want to hurt y'all. This little bit of pain means nothing. Somebody wants to hurt y'all for real. Come on, let's get through it. Switch! So you can't have it all the way to your elbows, bro. We gotta use the strength there, bro. If you're gonna cheat, you're not gonna cheat me. You're just cheating yourself. You know, you don't even hurt me none.
I'm gonna bring the moment back to what's going on in April. Because I see y'all coming down to AC. First of all, I want to say, you know, since I've been following you and just like watching your fighters, all of your fighters are very skilled. They're very disciplined. You have a great team here, so I just want to give you your flowers because of that. You know,
I appreciate it.
Definitely. And I was at the last fight in Atlantic City, and I got a chance to actually see your two sons fight in person. That was a great event. Everybody that came down there did their thing. How does it feel like just knowing that this whole time you've been training your sons, you know, preparing them for their pro career, and now they're fighting on the same card and you got them leading everything?
Of course it always felt good, but always separating being a parent and a coach sometimes gets rough because they don't understand that you're not the parent when you're the coach. And then sometimes you, as a parent, sometimes have an emotional attachment to your son where, you know what I mean? So them type of things that you always got to be kind of like prepared for. So it's just like life, bro. It's just every day is a different moment, different twist, different things. So, you know, trying to stay spiritually grounded so that you could be mentally grounded is really the key for me. You know what I mean? But I definitely enjoy the ride because it's been a long time coming. They've been out of boxing. One been out of boxing for 10 years. He got his master's and he just coming back. The other one was playing on ESPN every weekend. He was out for 6 years. So they just coming back. So it was a long time due, you know what I mean? So it does feel good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you could take me back to the time when you were with them on their first fight, their pro career, and how did it feel like as a father, you know, seeing them in the ring for the first time, you know, versus the trainer, you know?
Oh, as a father, they make jokes all the time. They say I'm like Lil' Kim, you know what I mean, because of the nerves and I'm moving around and things like that. it's natural to not want somebody you love to get hurt. You know what I mean? Whether you're a trainer or a father, but being both, you know what I mean? It take nerves. You have to have strong nerves to get through it.
What type of messages do you give them, like, you know, outside the ring when it's just y'all three, maybe, or is there any like type of pressure trying to maintain that record?
It's not really pressure. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. God already has that in plan, right? But in Islam, we see something that's called tie your camel, meaning whatever Allah has planned for you is gonna be that. But tie your camel mean do your best and do everything you can to prepare to be great. So that's it.
As far as the other fighters, like, can you want to talk about any of your other fighters? Because you have, like I said, you have a lot of great fighters, but just other than your sons, anybody here that definitely is on the rise, upcoming?
Oh yes, look out for Christian Pringle. I got a heavyweight, 20 wins, 20 knockouts. Keith Cologne, 9-0, 9 knockouts. I have a pro, Slick Anderson. He fights at 147. We just looking for a great opportunity for him. But he's definitely one of them guys that's a sleeper and that could do damage at 147.
So what is like your main philosophy in training? Like, what's the main message you try to teach the young fighters?
No, I mean, just basically hold yourself accountable, push yourself to your limits, and prepare to get better. Want to listen to get better. Every day you should want to get better as a person, as a fighter, as a trainer, as, you know what I mean? Just grow every day, you know what I mean? It's just like life. Boxing is like part of your life, right? Just never be on no clown stuff, never be goofy, and maintain yourself as a man, and everything else gonna fall in line, right? You work hard, you grind hard, you believe in yourself, everything else gonna fall in line.
I appreciate that, man. Is there anything else you want to say or close out with?
Everybody tune in April 11th. Come support.
Back here in Atlantic City, April 11th. Boardwalk Hall. You don't want to miss it. Action packed. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Certificate. Your children can come to the Hall of Records years later and pull up this and see why you were commended in this great city you're doing. So your names go in the record books. We don't get you some other record books, but it goes in the record books in your hometown, in your city, man. So please make some noise for Zaire Abdus-Salaam. This is what brothers fighting for sport and boxing out of the city of Newark. This is what it looks like, man. So congratulations to you all.